Right. Oh my life. Ford Anglia. Drop top. Yeah. I'm not sure if it is offered from the factory or whether it is actually. Looks like it's got mini light wheels on it as well. The old mini lights, I think. If we go around here. Ooh, what's this? That looks like a Citroen Citroen Traction Avant. Interesting around the aerial. Seems to be a bit of a weird symbol. Right. I think that might be the Free French symbol. But yeah, this is pretty advanced for its time. It's front wheel drive. Oh, a racing version of a Porsche 911. I am seriously impressed with this. Oh right, it says obviously everyone hasn't woke up yet. I think need more coffee. But if we just go around the car park here. Well, we're going to go to the car park now, which I don't know what this car park is, but it's near the leisure centre, I should think. Modern day Ford Mustang 50 GT. No, 50, not a GT, it's different. Just wait for the.
No, look to the left. No, I swear, yes.
Right. This is a Triumph Stag. There's 3 of them in a row, and it's sort of like a what could have been kind of moment. If they'd have developed the engine properly and been able to sort the problems with the engine out, this could have actually been the start of a, I don't know, start of like a, you know, it could have sold better. It could have sold better. It could have, but like.
Have you bought a car yet? No.
Right, if we just make our way over here, there's a Triumph TR6, and there looks to be a 50 GT previous generation, because that's the last of the ones that weren't available in Europe, or weren't available in Britain. They only started engineering them a few years ago for Britain. If we just go down here, we see some minis. That's a 1990. There's a further back one, and that's 1989. Be 1990 down there. But that is a proper mini. That was designed by Alec Isigonis way back when. Don't know how long ago, I forgot, but that's 1974. That one. Look at the size of the wheels on it. Look at the size of the car. And it's like they got a car and shrunk it. There's a VW van of some kind. Oh, T2, I think. I never knew it was called a combi. Okay, there's the old camper van. But there's a. This is actually, well, it says it's a Thames, so it's based on the Ford Anglia. You see by the front it's based on the Ford Anglia. I must admit, the old Ford Anglias must have been really cool cars. And there's a, what's this one? That looks to be an Austin A40 Somerset. Cheers for that.
No worries.
If we have a look under the bonnet, looks to be. You can work on this. You're not actually trying to be a contortionist to get, say, on mine, to get at that, you have to take apart the air filter assembly.
Yeah,
That's annoying.
it is. The most difficult part on this to get off is the radiator.
Yeah, it does look a bit. That looks to be an A series as well.
It
For
is.
some weird reason, I know what an A series engine looks like,
Yeah.
and I also know what an A plus series looks like. The A plus essentially being that, but British Leyland tried to modernise it and stick it in a Metro.
Yes.
They used to rust fast and they went.
Well,
In
they
fact,
did,
how
yes.
much Isopon would, my old Fiat was like that way back when. How much did I get good at using Isopon P38, P40, and the front valence I think was stuffed with chicken wire.
Oh,
on my
blimey.
I think my mum's Metro this was.
Well, I can
Just-
guarantee this ain't got any rust on it, apart from one bit about the size of an RP piece, which I should be getting done over next week.
Yeah, because I look at, it's like, why, I don't know if it was a 1970s or 80s automotive problem, but cars used to rust fast and went.
Oh, they did, because they didn't. They galvanise them all these days, don't they?
Yeah.
They dip them in galvanise. The only reason they done that is because nobody had them under seal. This was under seal from the factory, and as you can see, all of the
It's all been,
it's all under sealed inside the engine compartment,
all-
even on the
Yeah.
bonnet.
actually I might actually have to do that on mine, because mine's just, not bare metal, but it's just paint.
Yeah,
But there's like one layer with the bonnet and there's another layer underneath the holes in.
yeah.
I'm sort of thinking, maybe I ought to do something about that.
Well, I've got to do this little bit at the bottom. But all I should do with that is rub it down, put some rust killer on it, and then go over it, because I've got a couple of cans of this colour paint, so
Yeah. Yeah, because I think,
it had to be re-sprayed when I got it. All the paint was peeling off it.
yeah, because I think I've had two Fiats in my life,
Yeah,
Fiat Pandas,
right.
and I remember the door being so rusty on the first one I got.
Yeah.
My little brother hit the window. Just,
He found
yeah, how
out.
you doing? Just quick little. What just happened to the window? The window just fell down. The regulator had completely gone and the doors flapping about like that. So,
Yeah, 'cause not last year, the year before, I was parked up in Preston Street.
all right, I might have seen you then.
I'll get here, I opened the door, and she wouldn't shut. Oh, bloody hell, what am I going to do? So I raced over to Tesco's, and I got a roll of Gorilla Tape.
Oh,
Because
right.
obviously to get home, I don't leave the door flying open. But when I got home, I tried to take all the locking mechanism out, and I put it all back, and you know what it was? The little pin that goes through the lever that's on the door, it had rusted.
Oh, no.
And it held the door lever in the open position.
Not good.
If I'd have realised that and I pushed it forward, I wouldn't have had a problem.
Yeah. No,
Well, I
it's
was
just,
going to get all these cranes, but
yeah, because I think,
they told me not to do it.
yeah, because I remember also Austin, that was the brand, they called it Austin Rover
Yeah.
back in 1985.
Yes.
I remember that. A
Yeah,
plus
and
series
then they
engine,
had the,
and
collaboration with the Yanks, didn't they? The Austin Healey.
I think there was also, I think at the time, Rover, I think were beginning to work with Honda
Yeah.
and stuff. I was looking at Triumph Stags and I'm thinking, and I'm also looking at this, and I just think, we used to make great cars in Britain, but it kind of felt as though we lost the ability.
In 1960,
Yeah.
when the Air Force 1960, 1960 had a convertible on them.
Yes. Yeah, that would have been the sport.
No, they do a sport. That's an A14 sport.
Yeah.
Mine was an A14 Somerset.
Was it convertible?
Convertible, two-door. They didn't make money.
Oh.
We didn't know. And it was
I shall look at up in the books when I get home.
it's a nice looking car.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The top went down
Nice
two
one, mate,
stages.
by the way. I'm just gonna
can have it like a sunroof or...
Here's another Thames. Looks like a Thames. Again, front end is like the Ford Anglia. It must have been really popular. We go along here a bit. See a Jaguar Mark II. And there's a Triumph TR3 looking quite grungy, but it's got a patina to it. Some people value patina. There's a Volvo 122. So before Volvo made estates, they actually made them quite... Oh, right, okay. That actually looks quite sporting in some way. That is... Oh, I like that. Yeah, if we allow these people out, because I've just noticed something. I don't know what the heck it is, and I think I'm going to have to find out, because it looks... It's got that look of a Studebaker Golden Hawk, but it seems to have been lowered somewhat, and I think this might have been chopped and channeled. I don't know. Golden Speedstar. Is that the name of the car, or is that just what it is? That's that rear window that reminds me of the Ford Anglia. I think the Mark IV Lincoln Continental did that. Oh, what's this? Out of sight. Never out of mind. Okay. Triumph TR8. Yeah, this is a Triumph TR8. Looks a bit like a TR7, but if we notice the V8, but which V8 are they using? Did they I know they developed their own V8, but I'm not sure whether they used it in this. We'll have to find out at some point. You'll notice it is something. BL British Leyland. So which one is this? Right, so if we move on, it says R, so Royal. I'm not really sure about that. Royal, this just says Royal. Another T2. Again, like a microbus or something like that. Oh, there's a couple of Scoobies. Slang term for a Subaru. They both look like Imprezas. Subaru Imprezas. If I go along a wee bit, the engine bay is like an explosion of colours. Must make it easier to work on, or it just looks good. I like the way it looks. So the turbocharger is probably about here, somewhere around here, if they got one. We just move around to the other side. Yeah, that looks like a Subaru Impreza. That is just nuts. Probably. I like the fact the number plate also meant. So that's right, we'll move around here. Let other people look at it. It's decorated like a Christmas tree. Right, there's a. That looks like a Sierra Sapphire RS probably. A couple of Sapphires. Fiesta ST. There's a. Here we are with a Nissan Figaro. Thing is though, Nissan Figaro is made to look like a classic, but now in itself has become a classic. Alright, we just go around here. There's a Volkswagen Beetle, so that's a Type 1. That's a Type 2 microbus. Okay. Oh, an Austin A30. Look at how much space is in that engine bay.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to work. Imagine how easy it is to work on.
Well, that's it. They do say that.
Probably could go around.
The brake servo probably wasn't the original fit.
No, probably wouldn't.
The heater should be.
Oh yes, yeah.
Probably didn't come as standard back then. I don't know.
The heater would
Probably.
Like the mirror thing. That's a good idea.
Yeah. This vehicle is wired negative earth. Oh, they're all like that. Yeah, so that's an A30. Right, we're going to swing around here carefully. That's another Jag. That looks probably XK, probably. Yeah. Is that an XJR? Not sure. Says R on the side, but probably an XJ. That's not quite an XJ, that's a Mark II.
I was making a bit of progress and the light was going.
Now I've got to try and get in this bit carefully. It's a XKR, probably XK. I'm hearing another car turn up. Some do turn up late. There's a whole load. Oh, E-Type V12. Nice. Yeah, so that's a E-Type, so XKE as some people call them.
You see the way that fits? That fits over there.
Right, if we just swing round. Oh, there's a Daimler. Yeah, this is a Daimler of some kind. Another, probably XJR, no, XKR. Another one. MGBs, MGFs or TFs. Another MGB. Oh, group of them. That is brilliant. Audi TT. We have an interloper. We have an interloper. That's an Audi TT. That. Another MGB. That looks like an MGA. V8, I think that one. I think. get a. So I just got to. I'll get the spot back in a minute. Just having a look at this. We move our way along.
The only one I like is the green. That I was just about to say. I like the old one.
That's a Aston Martin DB11. Let's have a look under the bonnet. Look at that. Nice. That's another MGT. That's an MGTF.
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll go along. I'll just Morris Minor. Drop top. There's a Rover P6. And the VW Lupo. Okay. Right, I'm just going to move my way round. Because I seriously want to take a look at this. Oh my god. I've just noticed the front badge and it says Lola, so this could. Is this a Lola Mark 6?
No idea.
No, I'll have to ask. Because I know it's a Lola Mark 6 that somehow Ford got hold of and turned into the GT40.
Yeah.
Or the Ford GT. 40 come from like its height. Oh, I've seriously got to. Yeah, this. I'm going to ask. Doesn't look very comfortable to drive though, but it's not for that. This is like. Look at that.
On the pavement. Just put the covers on and I'll put it back down. I've got it.
Come on, we're all looking there.
Need some fluid again.
Is this your car?
I don't think they'll let me drive it somehow.
Oh, it looks like a car that's come from the future. Definitely not going in that. I think it broke in your car.
John, take those pins out. Sorry, mate. Go get the side in first, here. The heat, yeah. I'm in.
I'll wait until he's had fun with the clamshell before I ask. Oh well, hold up.
Would he?
Yeah, I managed to get some video of it. No, I've just looked at the side of it. I thought this was like a Lola Mark 6 or something.
No, Mark 3.
Mark 3. So I think there was one that Ford sort of helped turn into the Ford GT, the
Yes,
original.
they did. Which is this chassis. It's the same as the GT40 chassis.
And then obviously, you know, everyone knows the story about winning at Le Mans.
Yes.
So without Lola, they wouldn't have won.
And Enzo getting a bit miffed, I should think, as well.
Chevy 5.3.
That is. So that's a Lola Mark 3, so. Not going to get a speeding ticket either. Look at that is absolutely brilliant. That is one heck of a car. So yeah, I've just seen on the side of it
Ratios are running.
T70. T70. Right, so I'm going to go back to the car park now. See if I can get myself. Just. Oh. Right, I'm gonna. That. Oops. Oops, excuse me. I've just got to try and get an angle. So this is a. According to the side, it says it's a 260, so that's a 4.2.
Oh, yeah, I am good.
I'm not going to say.
Oh, where'd you
That's
come
a
from?
Ford Mustang. Oh dear.
Oddly enough, I don't have any limitations.
Interesting rig there.
Lightning McQueen is quicker than quick.
Life imitating art by the looks of things. Right, there's another Jag. Oh, I'll be out your way in a minute. Yeah. Just thought I'd get a look at this, try and guess what it is, and I can't guess, so I'm moving on. That looks like a. That's a Ford Mustang of some kind. Cyclone. But yeah, now we're going for a run of Mustang, so this is another 5.0, probably it's one engineered for Britain, finally. There's a Mustang Coupe, 289, so 4.7. So if we go through all the sort of another modern Mustang, but it hasn't, even if it is modern, it hasn't lost that Mustang kind of people want it, people like American freedom. It's not lost that. So if we just, there's not much clue on this one. Oh look, a Shelby GT. So that's a previous. Just take another look. Oh, that's a. That is a Mustang 429. But is it the 429 Boss? And is this a Mach 1? Looks like not a Mach 1, is it? So it just says 429. So if we move our way along to. Move our way along here. Mustang GT 5.0. Another 289. 1966. Another 5.0, and someone's thoughtfully left the engine open. So let's have a look. That looks nice.
Your racing scenes are here.
Oh, yes. Hi, there's one down there.
Hi, can you just look so I can tell Dad you're here? Yeah.
Right, and if we go along here a bit,
I'm gonna go look at the car.
that's another 5 GT, probably a 5.0.
Go together, Kai.
Oh, I like this one. This one's got the Coyote. That's a V8 that Ford were making. Still make them now, I think. Been making them for a while.
Dad, I can see Mr. Bean coming out.
Shelby. Oh, this is it says Shelby American, so there must be. So they actually prepared this for racing. Shelby being I don't know, with a tuning house or something like that over in America. Carroll Shelby, but Shelby American, sort of a evolution of that, sort of continuing. GT350, so Shelby done this one. Oh, Seeing the snake on the front of it, this is a GT500, but the snake on it, reference to a Cobra. Reference to a Cobra, or used to get them as super snakes and all sorts of stuff. That's a 911 turbo, don't know which one.